our close guard to spider guard for the first technique before we go into our sweep. So I'm gonna get my grips. So the way I grab my cat's paw grip is I'll go thumb in first, I'll grab, and then I roll and pull the thumbs out. Like Fonz, hey.
Can you leave them in there, or is that illegal?
This is illegal. In competition, if I were to do this, you could get a DQ. Usually they'll just warn you, but like if you're defending a submission and you grab inside, that happened to Trayson in one of his first tournaments. He was in a triangle and he reached in the pant and grabbed, and they DQ'd him. Oh. So it depends on the ref a lot of times. So just to start doing it right away, we go in, or if you just grab, that's fine too. It's completely up to you, but I tend to go thumbs in, grab, roll, and pull him out. Okay. Now I get a good grip. I'm rolling it into his forearms, and then I'm going to uncross my feet. I'm going to plant my feet on the mats. I'm going to shrimp, bring this in. Okay. So once this comes across the belt line, I flare it out. I do the same on this side. Now I'm feet on the hips. Now I'm gonna pick a side, which side I wanna do my spider guard. I like to go left foot on the bicep, so I'm gonna feet on the hips. I'm gonna get on my side, put my foot right there on the bicep where it meets the elbow pit, I guess. It's right there, all right? I like to be on the inside. I do see people playing like this. I prefer dominating the inside space. So both my legs are on the inside. I'm on my hip, I'm extending this up, okay? If I just stay lazy like this, he's probably gonna grab my pants and throw by and do like a bullfighter pass. So I wanna be here on my hip, extending that up. So now for him to like generate the power to do that, it's gonna be a lot harder, and I can track it, all right? So close guard, get my cat's paw grip, plant my feet, a little shrimp, bring that in, bring that one in. On my hip, extend that spider guard. And I have constant tension on this one. I'm kind of holstering my elbow into my hip, there. And I'm dominating the inside space, okay? All right, same setup. Get into here. All right, so last Thursday we kicked out the knee. This time we're gonna just do a basic chop. So what I wanna do is when I'm extending this, I'm not overextending it yet, because I really wanna start pushing him over when I block that knee. So when I go to extend it up, this one drops right next to the knee. I pull here. So that's gonna start twisting him up. I really start extending, not necessarily just up, but as far as at a 45-degree angle as I can. So I chop here and I'm pulling, boom. Take him off his base, and right away, because there's all this space I need to make up, I'm gonna dig my heel right into that hip flexor and pull myself up to mount. Right when I get to mount, I can abandon those sleeve grips. I'm gonna pinch my knees in. I'm gonna pinch my heels in. I'm gonna go chest to chest, and I'm out wide, all right? Something else you can do, if you have long enough legs, you can cross right under their butt here. So I'm just crossing my feet, and I'm like driving my hips into his chest, almost like I'm skydiving. I don't have to do this, unless you wanna make him look like a fool. I'm here. It's a lot harder for him to like make the space he needs to escape. Upa escapes are really difficult because he has to trap an arm. And if he does, then I start weaving it. Really good base, all right? So, boom. And then chop. So as I chop, I pull. See how that starts twisting him up? And then I extend that way. So chop, pull. And then here's where I really need to keep things tight, because there's a lot of space that could create a scramble. Like if I'm lazy here, it's just gonna start fucking me up. And then it could turn into a scramble. So I went boom, dig that heel in, and I pull myself. So I'm really planting this elbow, digging that heel, getting in nice and tight. Knees in, heels in, chest to chest, here. Okay. One more time. And we in there. Personally, I do like the one where you kick out the knee a little bit better. Where I get to my spider and then like push. I feel like that one's a little more effective, but that's not the one we're doing right now. Just want to show you that one for no reason. What kind of questions do we got? Good with it?
What? Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
What do you do with your left leg when you're chopping, like if your bottom right one, right? Are you like kicking over with this top leg at all, or are you still just keeping pressure on the
So I'm kind of pushing it this way.
Okay. Like
Instead of
diagonal
up like I was with spider,
Yeah.
I'm pulling here and pushing it that way.
Gotcha.
So it's really taking him off, like twisting him up here. So even if I have to pull his sleeve, like if he has really long arms and I have to pull it up here, that's fine. Yeah.
Your bottom foot, what is it doing? Is it putting pressure or?
It's just kind of chopping.
No, oh, when it was on his hip,
When I have spider,
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily like trying to drive him away. It's a good way to stop him from like pressuring in.
Oh, I see.
So, and I can kind of track him here too. So if he starts moving around, like I can kind of use that to move with him. So it's a constant pressure, but I'm not like overdoing it.
Gotcha.
And it's not lazy either. Else he's just gonna get around it. Okay. Did you ask your question?
No, I'm good.
You're good now?
Yep.
All right, let's try it. On 3. 1, 2, 3.